It's time. It's finally time. This can't be good. Almost half his dislikes. And usually people on YouTube are pretty conservative with their dislikes, you know? I don't usually dislike stuff. For half your video to have dislikes, it's got to be bad. It's got to be really, really bad. Illegal Civ robbed a person while promoting our new film. Our new film? I'm f***ing Mikey Alfred, and I call my a film. Striped button-up with the with the Letterman jacket over the top.
Everyone's probably wondering what we've been doing.
Not really.
Just been working on the new skate video. I know everybody wants to know what's up with Alex and Zach. You know, we'll talk about that eventually. I just been focused on my family.
I saw some of what he's posting on Instagram. He is coping hard on the story. His biggest issue is that he wants to run a skateboarding company. Like, that's what he wants it to look like he's doing. But what he really wants is for people to just look at him. That's his ultimate goal with what he's doing. Mikey's primary motivation through all of this is to just get attention. The story is batshit crazy. These stickers, man. Oh my God. Anyway, I'll get to those, but he's getting ratioed so hard. He's just like posting L's on his story over and over again. He's just posting people roasting his ass and be like, they must be crazy. It couldn't possibly be me. The only reason Kanye West has been able to subsist and survive as he has with his like mental illness and his ego is because he's like capable of producing things that people actually want to see. Mikey Alfred has Kanye West's ego and none of his talent. Look at this. Posted a fucking photo of himself explaining to people why he knows what he's doing and everybody is wrong. You good? This dude actually doesn't skate. You can tell because he doesn't know how to do any tricks. The only time he rides a skateboard is when there is a camera on him, so it's just another avenue for him to get attention and for him to promote his corny-ass country club, fake-ass Peter Pan syndrome skateboarding brand.
It's one way to get the blood flowing.
Right. We got more people.
You guys didn't do anything.
This spot we're about to go to is fire. I think y'all gonna fuck with it. This spot we're about to go to is fire.
I think Mikey's trying to like relive the glory days of Illegal Civ. If you try to recreate like things that made you successful and you're no longer in that era, you're just gonna look like a sad old dude who doesn't know what to do with himself anymore. Why do they always have a token 12-year-old? I think there's going to be a lot of token 12-year-olds in this. I feel like it's not even worth commenting on his voice anymore. It's just like, that's just used to it. He sounds like he's overdosing on barbiturates every time he opens his mouth.
Yeah, this is Bam.
Oh, come on.
I wonder if the reason that Mikey has picked such young kids is because nobody that has a brain that's even close to adult development will spend any time near him.
$100 over that tree gap, first try for a hard flip.
Let's go.
100.
Yeah, thirsty.
I got it. I got it. Huh? Oh shit! Tell him I did it. Tell him I did it. The bus blocked my view. Where's the footy at?
Why a hard flip?
Because it's hard. It's not easy. Hey, but did he stick it though when the bus went? But I need to see the footage though. I'm gonna give him that 100 if I see the footage. It was first try?
Yeah, this is the one. Right there at the bus. Look at the bus. Bus. I cut it off, but you saw the end.
Oh.
Yes, sir, Skid.
Why would they be proud of this? Like, why would you be hyped?
Funny as fuck.
It'd be understandable if these kids were like going out and doing this shit by themselves, you know? Because if you're a kid, you're like you do stupid shit. You're corny. It's just like part of growing up. But like the fact that Mikey Alfred, who's like a full-grown adult, is in charge of this shit and like thinks this is cool. Illegal Civ robbed a person.
I don't really think you can call the situation robbery. That guy wanted to give away the $100. He walked over to you and gave it away voluntarily. There was no robbery. Sure, like you guys were dishonest because you didn't land the hard flip, but you didn't have to do that. He wanted to give away the money. He wanted to be involved with what you guys were doing. There was no reason to lie to him. And I also think it's totally fine to clown on people who are overly eager to get involved in street skating. But what you don't want to do is force it so hard that you actually look worse than the person that you're trying to make fun of. He was actually just kind of being nice. And I think that he knew that you guys were full of shit and that you were lying to him, and that's why he wasn't hyped when he gave over the money. He didn't dap that kid up or fist bump him or anything because he kind of knew that he didn't land the trick, but the situation was just like too awkward.
It's a skit? If this is a skit, this is the worst fucking skit ever. You guys think this is a skit? Yeah, I thought it was real. I thought this like random dude, because that happens all the time where people will get like super hyped on you for no reason. It seems real to me. Let me see. Let me see if he posted anything about that to like defend himself. Because if it was a skit, that's what I would do. I don't know. I don't see any proof. I feel like he's their homie. He's firing off random ass tricks only someone who skates would know. Ollie North. No, he has skating tattoos. He like obviously skates. I'm just saying it's like if you've ever skated street, like enough time, somebody has probably been like way too hyped on you for no reason and done this kind of shit. It could be a skit, but it doesn't seem like one.
If it is a skit, which I don't think it is, that kind of makes it worse because that means they were entirely in control of the situation and it was premeditated and they thought that this would be funny when they just come across as assholes.
Straight, not off to the side. First try. I want to see that shit.
What, random skate in their 20s handing out $100 to random sponsored skaters? I don't know. This dude seems pretty fucking fried. I don't know if this is a skit or it's not a skit, but this dude exists. Like, there are many of him.
That was good, man, but that was good. Y'all gotta land right here. Can I do it? Y'all are... Give me some hash. If he lands it, I'm gonna give him some homemade hash. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. You seen it. That's the one. That's what I was talking about.
And not getting any skit vibes. I wouldn't want this dude's homemade hash. That's really unmotivating. Clearly it works. It's good. It's good shit. That guy's brain is barely still intact.
So currently, we've been here for too long. I don't even know what the fuck got going on.
Dude, that was crazy. That was on the level of like a Martin Luther King Jr. speech.
Currently, we've been here for too long. I don't even know what the fuck got going on.
I mean, it's not even the kid's fault. It's not the kid's fault. Like, he's clearly like 16 years old or something. He shouldn't be in the position where a camera is shoved in his face and he has to say something interesting. It's Mikey's fault for being corny and directing all of this stuff and being like, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Play baseball for a vlog. It was all set in a circle. Hey, circle up, gang.
Let's go. We're at the end of the road, too.
Oh, yes, Mikey. This is cool. No way the cops drove by? Dude, Mikey, lucky for you, the cops didn't notice that you were smoking weed with 15-year-olds. That could have gone badly. You could have gone to jail. Like, he really is the dude that only, like, kids will hang out with because these kids want to get put on. They want to be, like, sponsored by a board company. So they're hanging out with Mikey Alfred. Awkward.
Hey, I've never been to Fatburgers. About to see if his feed him as or not. Oh, we got our orders after. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
This is so fucking weird, dude. He's trying to make it come across as though this is like a really like chill and organic situation that's happening, but really there's just some adults drugging kids and then feeding them hamburgers. I wonder if Mikey paid his pros. I wonder. And I wonder if people buy illegal Civ stuff. Like, I have a really hard time believing that I live very close to, like, North Hollywood, the epicenter of where this, like, brand is supposed to be based out of. And I've never seen any illegal Civ shit. I think the whole thing is, like, a fucking scheme.
My guess as to what happened is that Mikey Alfred had to stop paying his riders because I don't think he was ever in a position in the first place where his business model was strong enough to facilitate paying professional skateboarders in a way that was sustainable. I think it was a house of cards from the beginning. I don't think that Mikey had the foundation to set up something like that long term. I think he just wanted the credibility of having a proper skateboarding company without doing any of the actual work that would be required to maintain something like that. I don't know who would voluntarily fork over their hard-earned money to pay for these graphics or to buy these t-shirts. Mikey Alfred is not an artist. He's not a visionary. He's not even an inspiring figure. He's just some narcissist that is so in love with his own doodles that he thought that that would be strong enough for the basis of an entire brand identity. It's only happening now that people are starting to realize that this dude belongs in the fucking loony bin.
The whole point of a vlog is that it's supposed to be casual, like day in the life, seamless, like you feel like you're just hanging out with somebody. The last thing that you want for a vlog is to feel like you're sitting in on something that nobody would want to sit in on. You wouldn't want to be here for this in real life. So why the fuck would you want to watch a video of it?
Time to skate.
Yo, it's only an 8 stair.
That shit's hella long.
It's only an 8 stair.
This shit's hella long, bro.
It's only an 8.
Shit's huge.
Block the walkway.
We're not blocking it. We're just checking it out for our sport. You want to get past? Here, where do you need to go? You need to go this way. Excuse us, everybody.
Don't get smart.
No,
I'm talking to him standing here.
I was just trying to help make some space.
Illegal Civ is rude to an elder Asian woman while there is a language barrier while promoting our new film. They didn't even skate it. All they did is they went to this stair set, they got into an altercation with a senior citizen, and then ruined the grass at the park. Nice job, Mikey. You're the fucking GOAT, dude. It's parody. It's so not. It is so not parody. I don't think that that was a skit in the beginning, and this sure as shit is not parody. What would make you think, based off of Mikey Alfred's history, that he would have the self-awareness to look at something corny, understand it well enough to parody it? You cannot parody something if you don't understand it. Mikey Alfred just is the thing that gets parodied.
We signing off.
You gotta pay for my time.
Who the fuck is paying for your time, Mikey Alfred? Who? Who would possibly pay to have anything to do with you?
I'm good looking.
Hey!
You're paying 12-year-olds in burgers and weed just to be around you. Nobody's paying for your time. You're paying everybody else for theirs. Wow. A masterpiece. Awesome. This is one of the most awkward vibes. Someone needs to keep Mikey Alfred away from these kids. Hella weird to watch a grown man smoke out a bunch of kids and buy them burgers. Yeah. Illegal Civ, but now the energy is weird. It's surprising to me that people are just now starting to realize that Mikey Alfred is a fucking weirdo. Like, to me, the comment sections this whole time should have been peppered with this. Like, everybody should have been in agreement that the guy was outside of his mind. It's most definitely not a good sign if everybody that you used to work with left. The only dude, the guy who owns the company or whatever, the guy who's trying to rebuild it, makes an attempt and it's horrible. That probably means that all of the people around you that you were working with when it was going well, they were probably the reason, not you. Mikey Jackson kind of feeling not in a good way.
Bruh.
All you saying is, I'm a good big homie, lol. We grew up in LA smoking weed with our moms since middle school. Okay, he's saying I'm a good big homie. All he's doing is trying to use these kids to make money, to build his own brand. He's paying these kids in burgers and weed. He's not a good big homie. He's taking advantage of kids. That's not being a good big homie. If I were their parents, I'd be like, fuck this. Like, yeah, I'm not going to have some 27-year-old man pimp out my 16-year-old for his bullshit skate brand. Delusional. Also, how is he saying we grew up in LA smoking weed with our moms? Some of these kids look like they're 16. You're 10 years older, 11 years older, maybe more than some of these kids. You guys did not grow up at the same time. He would have been in a drastically different stage of his life unless he was smoking pot with them when they were 5, which would also be bad, by the way. This is what you call projecting, and you probably suck at skating. Oh, really, dude? It's crazy that he would go with the you probably suck at skating argument, considering he fucking sucks at skating. I would say that probably most of the people in this comment section are better than you, if that even was relevant. This is Goonery. The only reason to trip about 12 driving by is that a grown-ass man is smoking weed with some kids, disrespect people, and Mikey reinforces their behavior. This ain't it. Yeah, that's a good point, too. The only dude that said anything about that old lady was the guy in the blue t-shirt with the dreads. He actually told that kid to shut up. This phase of skateboarding, like, we've already kind of passed this type of shit, you know? This was normal like 10 years ago when everybody was fine with this kind of shit. Mikey was like around that age where he would have lived through it, and now he should be on the other side of it, telling these kids like what to do and what not to do. Instead, he's like encouraging them to make the same like decisions and like act like a clown in the street because that's what he was doing when he was a kid. But this isn't something that you teach to kids. You should be leading them in the right direction. He thinks this is still cool because he hasn't mentally progressed out of this phase of his life. Get in the comments and combat all these Karens. Anybody that's calling you out for smoking weed with kids and using them to promote your skateboarding company is a Karen. We're all Karens. We're all just uncool. You're cool, Mikey.
Just to get ahead of anybody who's going to be in the comments, like the whole skateboarding industry is run on child labor. Yes, that's 100% true, but it also matters who is flowing you boards. Like if Andrew Reynolds is giving you skateboards and you're in his videos, that's a really good look for you, and that actually might be useful for you and might actually help you build a skateboarding career because Andrew Reynolds is a reliable and respected individual in the skate industry. Mikey Alfred is not. Mikey Alfred has no fucking idea what he's doing. So yeah, you're like interning for 2 companies, but what company would you rather intern for? Would you rather intern for like an established and respected, well-run organization, or would you rather intern for some startup where all the boss does is stare at himself in the mirror with his thumb up his ass?
Gotta bring in the new generation. See, this is interesting too because I think he's acting like this was his choice, that he kicked everybody off, you know, all the old writers. He's like, fuck these guys. I don't need them anymore. Alex Midler, he's washed, you know. Kevin White, whoever else I had, Sonny Soljic. You know that kid, Sonny Soljic? What was he, 17? He is washed now. He's like Leonardo DiCaprio of skateboarding. Once his writers turn 17, he's had enough. It's time for the new batch.
The score of the ratio battle is 174-1, and the only person in the 2 hours since Mikey posted his comment who has thumbs it up is Mikey himself.
I think he needs help, actually. If this video can get over 100 comments, we'll upload every second Friday of the month. What are you talking about? Comment about Fatburger being ass. Triple laughing emoji. Put 100 Fatburger is ass. Ooh, he's begging for engagement. It already has 278 comments. 100 comments is not even like a goal. Someone take Grandpa's iPad away, dude. This is so fucked. We'll upload every second Friday of the month. Why is it so specific on the second Friday? You know what else is crazy is, if this hasn't been enough, the nail in the coffin for what a weird, deranged individual Mikey Alfred is, he went to a place called Fatburger and ordered a hot dog. Maybe this is his strategy, is to just make such horrible content that people have to pay attention to it. They ain't understand how goated Logan, Bam, Tino, Joey, and the whole new wave of IC are LMAO. Fuck these lame-ass haters. Josh 2 Wavy coming in clutch as Mikey's therapist.
All right, here's a genius alpha brain post by Mikey Alfred that says, comment section full of nerds living through a phone 100 emoji. So he's posting this asking his nerds to go defend him with their phones from the nerds who are using their phones with his phone. I'm just kind of confused as to who the actual nerd is, because everybody's using their phone, right? I mean, is it the people using their phones to comment on a YouTube video, or is it the guy who is frantically scrolling through Instagram, reposting any positive DM he gets? Also, it's bizarre that Mikey Alfred would go with the angle of calling people nerds living through a phone, as if any of his interactions in this video make him seem like a well-adjusted, socially capable human being. He seems like a fish out of water. The dude is a fucking alien.
This spot we're about to go to is fire.
Okay, explanation photo with the fit pic. Okay, with any win, like NoHo or Godspeed, you're going to have retention problems. Really?
Mikey created such a colossal steaming pile of shit with North Hollywood that he couldn't even get it distributed. That's why he had to do like private showings where he charged like $50 per ticket or whatever it was, and then you had to like reserve a spot to watch it on a live stream. But yeah, congratulations on creating a dead-end movie that flopped. Epic W.
What about like Baker? They don't seem to be having like a ton of retention problems. Seems like people are pretty cool with staying around. Everyone starts wanting raises. People don't want to post and promote anymore. All championship teams go through this. Oh. It's no beef. We just all businessmen getting great choice on the font color right here. Maybe he wasn't super confident about his statement, and that's why it's fucking difficult to read. Yellow over like dead grass, green and brown. Give the young guns a shot and stop hating. Fucking Karens. Mikey seems to think that the kids are really like who is getting hated on. I can excuse the kids' behavior. They're just kids. They don't really know what they're doing. You're in charge of them. You're supposed to be the adult in the room. Everyone's hating on you. It's on you. It's not on the kids. It's all on you. This is all your idea. You're the one who's in control. Fuck the haters. Icy is taking over. Let's go. Well, I guess that puts that to bed. Any concerns? Don't worry, guys. IC is taking over. Let's go!
What's really fucked up about the situation is that there are people leaving well thought out comments explaining their opinions in a way that shows that they actually care about illegal civ. I don't give a fuck about illegal civ. I haven't for a really long time. I think it's garbage. But some people did, and they were being genuine and honest and raising concerns and telling Mikey directly what they think he's doing wrong. It's clear that the majority opinion does not like the direction that you are taking your brand, but instead of engaging with these comments and taking them seriously and trying to figure out how you can use them in a transformative way to improve your brand, all you do, because you're so lazy and egotistical, is write SMH for y'all liking these lame-ass comments. These are your own fans trying to help you.
Yo, this kid is an infant. Oh, okay, so he's selling tickets now. 33? $33? If I go see a movie that costs like $100 million, $200 million to produce in a Dolby or an IMAX theater, that shit costs like $20. Why are you charging $33 for a movie featuring unpaid child labor? Limit 6 per person. Yeah, that's optimistic. Let's introduce scarcity into the mix because people are going to be lining up for this. Gotta go through Hell Week. Oh, great. So now we have some weird hazing thing going on now. Mikey Alfred will perform a couple songs.
This just supports the theory that I said earlier, which is that Mikey Alfred wants it to look like he is running a skateboarding company, but really the whole thing is just an elaborate ruse to get more attention on himself. That's why when he promotes his skateboarding movie and he does a showing, he decides, you know what would be good? If I sang at this skate movie event. Why? because nobody would watch me sing otherwise. I have to trick people into giving me attention.
That's like if at all those Polar video premieres, Pontus just made the crowd sit through karaoke, performing Marvin's Room up there, Cups of the Rose. It's like, dude, play the video, please. Our new full-length skate video will get its first public preview at this event. We'll have some surprise guests, Magic, food and a bar. We'll have some unreleased merch and boards available. Let's have some fun. Maybe Magic is going to show us how he produces money from thin air. These poor kids that are at the center of this. Oh, is this? Oh my God. $15? No, these aren't coasters, Tristan. These are stickers. I don't think Mikey Alfred even understands what a sticker is supposed to do. He wrote Hell Week in red over yellow. Oh, whether you join team for the first time, you have to go through Hell Week. It looks like an empty, toilet paper holder or something with blood on it. Why is it white? Like you couldn't even fill it in? What's up with the perspective on it? It looks like it's defying the laws of physics. What a fitting place to put the sticker. What's happening with this over here? Are these supposed to be like bananas on the side? I don't think Mikey has ever attended a single art class. This one's I like this one. This guy's fun. He's got some personality.
Let's go! Pop shove over the cat! Ricky Glaza, I just pop shove it over a cat. Can you comment on my video?